In a very short time, he became one of the most influential voices of a new generation of music. He started from the underground scene, uploading raw and emotional tracks that didn't follow any industry rules. His sound was rough, unpredictable, and very different from what mainstream rap sounded like at the time. But that difference is exactly what made people notice him. As his music spread online, especially through platforms like SoundCloud and YouTube, his fan base grew rapidly. He wasn't being pushed by the industry at first. He was being pushed by the internet. Everything changed when "Look at Me" started gaining massive attention. The song spread everywhere and became one of the key moments that brought him into the mainstream spotlight. From that point, people in the industry could no longer ignore him. But what made him stand out wasn't just hype or energy. It was versatility. He could switch from aggressive, chaotic music to extremely emotional and vulnerable songs without losing authenticity. That range made him connect with two completely different audiences at once. Later on, songs like "Sad" and "Changes" showed a much softer and more emotional side of him. These weren't just songs for entertainment. They felt personal to a lot of listeners. That emotional honesty helped him reach a global audience far beyond rap fans. By 2018, his presence in music felt constant. His releases were performing extremely well, and his streaming numbers were rising fast. Every drop felt like an event, and his influence online was undeniable. What made people believe in his potential was not just his success, but how quickly he was evolving. He was still experimenting, still changing, and still developing as an artist with every release. But just as his career was reaching its peak, it was suddenly cut short. What makes his story stand out is how much he managed to achieve in such a short amount of time, and how much potential people believed he still had. Even today, his music continues to reach new listeners, and his influence is still felt in modern music. As his career was reaching new heights, everything came to a sudden stop when news broke of his death in 2018. It shocked the music world and hit millions of fans deeply. For many people, it didn't just feel like losing an artist, it felt personal. His music had helped people through pain, depression, and loneliness, so his passing carried a real emotional weight for a lot of listeners around the world. The reaction showed just how big his impact had become in such a short time. Tributes flooded the internet, and his music continued to be played heavily as fans tried to process the loss. Even after his passing, his influence didn't fade. Instead, it grew as new listeners continued to discover his music and connect with it in their own way. Rest in peace.